So what do you want to talk about?
I've been so into reading up Ready Prepared for what I want to talk about today.
I think we ought to have a little go at who do you think could win
Okay.
between Dumbledore and Doctor Strange.
My love for Dumbledore, you would think that I'd go Dumbledore, but I wouldn't. That Doctor Strange surely would win this.
What, even in the Harry Potter universe?
Yeah, because he can go across the universes, can't he? So he could just go there if he wanted to anyway.
Yeah, no, but he'd be bound by the Harry Potter magic as well.
Okay.
So he'd probably have to use a wand.
I would still say yes, because the fact that he actually, to say that he
Should
was...
move this forward a bit.
Yeah.
Hello.
To say he wasn't like, I don't know, he weren't like he was young when he kind of started to learn to become what he was.
Has he got like a photographic memory or an what's it called? Eidetic.
I'm waiting for this. Is just appearing in black words. I can't speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it I can't remember what is it?
I don't know. Photographic memory.
Yeah, we're gonna go with a photographic memory.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Eidetic.
Where he
I want to say eidetic,
yeah,
but that doesn't sound right.
The problem
Eidetic.
is, I wouldn't know as much on the books as like the comics of him as well, because I think that my love is through Benedict Cumberbatch.
All right, go with movie universes then.
The movie universe, so from Wim, yeah. I'm still going to go with him because I feel that he was such a closed book that then when they introduced him to it, you were like, yeah, I want to be, you know what I mean? And then he clued up on everything he needed to be.
My leg's starting to tingle now.
Is it? Mine isn't.
Mine
Maybe
is.
I've waxed before. No. It's one thing I haven't done, surprisingly. But yes. I'd still think that because he clued himself up so much from the time that he wasn't doing it and became that good, that
if he's been in that universe all that
for
time,
that period of time, that he'd probably be more clued up than, because he'd be similar to Dumbledore, but I feel that because of his memory and everything, he'd still be better.
I reckon it'd be an extremely close fight in the Harry Potter universe, but yeah, I reckon probably Doctor Strange would probably just win. Although Dumbledore knows a lot about things that other people don't. That's kind of his sort of forte, isn't it? That he knows how people are thinking and knows what people have done. He always knows more than what he's letting on.
Occlumency.
Yeah, like occlumency. So it could be that Dumbledore might just be able to win, but I'd still probably favour the fighting skills of Doctor Strange. I reckon Doctor Strange probably would still just about pull it off.
Yeah.
In Doctor Strange's universe,
he'd hand his ass to him.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't. Dumbledore won't stand a chance.
Dumbledore.
I mean, again, Dumbledore probably would put up a decent fight.
He would. You know my love for Dumbledore.
Yeah, he probably would put up a decent fight, but it wouldn't be any. He'd just kick crap out of him.
Yeah, he'd give a real lesson.
Because if anything as well, if you go with him having the time stone as well, not a chance. Unless he's got a time turner.
Yeah, but even then, he starts spinning it and he uses time stone to quickly rewind it, then just take the time turner off of him or whatever. So I feel it'd be quicker. The same as in when he actually gets that. As I say, I don't know within the books we are purely going on movie point. The point he actually gets the time stone. And then he basically looks in the book and he's like, oh, yeah, let's have a quick look at this, and let's just have a quick look at wait, and he does it immediately, just from picking it up that quick.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that he would, and like I say, yeah, I think, like you say, he would be close in Harry Potter universe, because Dumbledore's amazing in Harry Potter universe, there's nothing that compares, but Doctor Strange is just so good, and Benedict Cumberbatch.
Benedict.
Benedict, he can do anything right. Who'd win in Doctor Strange or Benedict? Benedict. Just talk to him and be like, hello. Oh, okay, you win. Yes. Get up, it's not my fault. I'm not right in the head.
No, you're not. Yeah, I have to agree. Because even if you go with, alright, so they were both on like an equal plane, so like they were both on Earth, for example, using their own magic. Again, Doctor Strange would win because he doesn't need a wand, he can just portal around, he can turn their magic to butterflies or whatever the hell he wants, he can create copies of himself, he can do everything. Basically. It could.
It's not even really a conversation, it's just purely how Doctor Strange
would
just
beat
absolutely-
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore, the poor swine. Like I say, it would be close, I feel, but especially in age terms, that if he took his toll, he'd be doomed. Because when he fought Voldemort, he were a bit struggling. Well, if he'd
I
gone
think you
for
were
hours-
toying with him. When they were in the Ministry of Magic,
Which
you were
I'll
just
give away
toying with
around
him.
this as well, yeah.
He was just toying with him again because he wanted the Ministry to see him, so he was just keeping him there long enough for Ministry to turn up. If he wanted to, he could have just handed Voldemort his P60.
Oh my! Well, why did he do that and then just leave the corpse?
Because he's not like that, is he?
Pathetic.
Because he knew that he had to go down that route to get the Horcruxes.
True.
Whereas if it were Voldemort versus Doctor Strange, I reckon Voldemort may, in the Harry Potter universe, Voldemort may win because he'd just go straight for kill with Voldemort. He won't mess about with any of the
niceties.
Yeah, niceties. Whereas obviously Dumbledore would not try and kill Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange would not try and kill Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Whereas if it were Voldemort, he'd just go straight in Avada Kedavra, and then it's basically, does he get out of the way?
Yeah. True.
He don't mess about with Voldemort. So I reckon that's one of the few times where maybe Voldemort
is actually
would.
better than Dumbledore in some sense.
Yeah.
But it would be in the point of killing and things if it were a map that. It's like who would win in a Muggle killing race, Dumbledore or Voldemort?
Well, Voldemort, yeah. Because
Dumbledore's like, no! He'd spend his time trying to protect them.
strangely, I reckon if Voldemort was in the Marvel universe with Doctor Strange and Dumbledore were in, I reckon Voldemort would win. I reckon Voldemort would probably beat Dumbledore because there's many more violent spells and violent stuff that they can do.
True, yeah.
Whereas in the Harry Potter universe, literally the only real thing they've got is the 3 unforgivable curses that are not even Imperio as well. Imperio to a lesser extent because that obviously you can fight that off as well.
Yeah.
Whereas Avada Kedavra, you gotta have somebody sacrifice themselves. Yeah.
Crucio! With those.
I mean, Dumbledore just be everywhere when he was Crucio.
With Crucio, do you know Protego? Did that just protect every spell except Avada Kedavra?
I think so, yeah. I think it would. Oh, my jeans are sticking to my leg.
Good.
I went to itch my leg and it would. Oh.
I mean, I've got skinny jeans which they're always stuck to my leg, so I don't know any difference until I peel them off and I'm like, ah!
Yeah, I think it does, yeah. It never really explains it. It only explains that there's only Avada Kedavra that can't be blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd guess so that the other 3 would be fine. Yeah, I reckon possibly Voldemort may be able to beat Doctor Strange just because of... I mean, Voldemort is, supposedly, we never really see him at his height of power or doing anything that, useful.
Yeah.
He's always making other people do it and then he fights.
Well, he is a lesser point in it because he is just basically a fragment of him for himself when you actually see him.
Yeah, but he's still meant to be like really
Powerful.
Exceptionally powerful. He's like meant to be literally just below Dumbledore.
Yeah.
And Dumbledore's the only person that he's afraid of. But you never really see him doing anything, do you?
No.
You never really see him at his height of power.
Fantastic Beasts movie, I've got to go really bolt out for the fight between Albus Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Because for me, for that, there's got to be good because all the way through the books, how the epic battle! The epic battle will be legendary! Or if you're going to do a movie, lasts about 3 seconds and it's terrible, and the fake Dumbledore appears. No! Aurelius Dumbledore. Kill him! He better die straight off him.
He better do, yeah. When you said fake Dumbledore, I thought you meant, the Dumbledore from the first movie.
What was the better Dumbledore?
No.
We'll go on to this conversation another day.
Alright, fair enough. But yeah. I reckon, I agree, Doctor Strange, kick the crap out of him.
Fair dues.
Done. You done to your hand. What, cat?
Cat attack. Well, attack, me picking it up and. So.
Why's
Movie
your ring got
universes.
tape round it?
Oh, it's not. It's a thing that's got a star on it, but the ring's a little bit big. So I thought I'll tie that on, and then it'll make it a bit smaller.
Okay, fair enough.